Hi, I hope you're having a good day or you had a good day. I'm glad you're here. Sorry, this is a much later one than normal. I'm struggling to connect to grief and to acknowledge it, to let it go. So I had a really hard time getting started today for this one. So, um, since I'm since this week is going to be more focused on grief, I wanted to do some physical release as well. Pay attention to the areas where we can shove grief when we don't want to deal with it, can't deal with it, that type of thing. So today we're going to be focusing on the throat and the shoulders since those two are linked, and that's a pretty big deal for me. I know that when I need to cry, there'll be a lump that will form in my throat because I won't just release it. So since there are a lot of us that carry unspoken sorrow, as I was alluding to, not allowing myself to cry, that lump in my throat, the words that I won't say, tears that I won't allow to fall, or just, burdens that we're carrying that we won't put down that we place on our shoulders. So we're going to gently unwind that with some shoulder rolls. We're going to use some mantras to allow that to unstick. And as usual, there's no need to force anything. Just breathe. Let the practice do the work. Allow what needs to come through to come through. And of course, just another shout out that when energy gets stagnant anywhere in the body, it can feel like a lump or a weight. And of course, we're going to be moving that with sound and breath. So this is not really a Kundalini exercise. I am still gonna tune in. We will be using Kundalini mantras, but this is more just something that I put together to kind of help release some of those tight areas with the combination of the mantras to help us, like I said, with movement and then with mantra to help break it up. So I am still going to do a tune in, but I'm just going to tune in with a long Om, O-M. The mantra that we'll be using later will be Ong, O-N-G. Now, I could not find a link for that particular mantra. All I kept finding was Om. So I only put one link to Wahe Guru in the description. So we'll go ahead and rub our palms together. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale. And then we'll tune in with one long Om. Om. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Polar root lock. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and exhale. Shake out your hands a little bit. Okay, and then we are going to start with the throat release on this one. Oh, give me a minute. Okay. So we're going to be in seated position with hands in Gyan Mudra. Excuse me. And that's the thumb and the index finger touching together. There she goes. Okay, looking a little bit weird, but that's all right. So you do want your fingers to touch. Our fingers are bending backwards. That freaks me out. I wish I could clip that to make it a blooper. That's so odd. Okay. And then, so we're going to go ahead and inhale deeply through the nose, and you're going to exhale with an audible sigh. So we're going to inhale nice and deep and exhale with an audible sigh. And you can visualize a color in the throat as you're exhaling as a form of an added release for the stuck energy in your throat. If you are holding stuck energy in your throat, of course. And you can exhale slower if that feels more appropriate for you. And we'll do 3 more of those. Last one. Okay. Now we're going to do a couple of neck rolls. So on this, you're going to inhale to the left. So when you roll to the left, it's going to be an inhale. On the left, you're going to exhale to the right. So inhale as you roll left, exhale as you roll right. Nice and slow. If you have a stiff neck or shoulders like I do, please do not launch into this. That can actually cause more damage. Again, inhaling to the left, exhaling to the right. Nice and gentle. It's fine if you go slower. It's okay if you need a little bit more speed. Just make sure that you're doing it aligned with what your neck and shoulders will allow. Please don't force anything. And then as your head comes forward, we're going to inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Again, we switched it, so now we're inhaling to the right, exhaling to the left. Again, nice and slow, but don't round your spine. We're just rolling the neck. Your posture shouldn't drop down. And again, always within what your body will allow, what your body is ready for now. Please do not force anything. We'll do that one more time. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Okay, and then as your head is facing forward, just kind of roll it gently from side to side. Nice gentle motion. This gives an extra stretch to the shoulders, back of the neck. And then bring your head up, and then if it's okay for your neck and shoulders, gently drop it back. Slowly bring it forward. Bring it back. We're only going to do a couple of these. And again, please only within what your body will allow. Nothing crazy. Nice gentle movements. Okay, then roll the shoulders a little bit. Nice and gentle. And then roll them forward. This can feel a little awkward. You just want to gently bring each shoulder forward. Nice and slow. Just imagine the tension releasing. You can do that with colors and then bring both shoulders back one more time. Okay, and then we're going to do a little bit of lion's breath here. So this one I love because I feel silly doing it. So you're going to stick your tongue out and you're going to exhale forcefully. So we're going to inhale through the nostrils, stick your tongue out, exhale forcefully through the mouth. So it should sound a little bit louder with the sigh. So inhale through the nostrils, stick your tongue out, exhale through the mouth. We're only going to do one more of those because it can be quite cleansing. I don't want anyone to get dizzy. So inhale, exhale, stick your tongue out, exhale through the mouth. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit more work with the shoulders. So for the first little bit, we're going to start with a self hug. And I generally have my left arm underneath and then my right arm over top. You can switch that. Either way is perfect. We're going to inhale Wahe, exhale Guru, and you can just I'm just going to do this mentally today because, again, I'm working on not oversharing. So inhale Wahe, exhale Guru. Oh, and sorry, it's all done through the nostrils. So inhale Wahe, exhale Guru. And if you notice your shoulders are rounded forward, go ahead and slowly round them back. Lift your heart. And just notice the solidness of your shoulders as they are. This is meant to be a little self-hug, so allow yourself to let go of what no longer is needed. We're going to do 3 more. So inhale, Wahe, exhale, Guru. Last one. Okay, now we're gonna do some shoulder shrugs. Okay, now with the shoulder shrugs, we're just gonna inhale up, exhale down, but let your shoulders drop like you're dropping a weight. And we're gonna inhale, Wahe, exhale, Guru. So inhale, shoulders up to the ears, Wahe, Guru. You don't necessarily have to do it out loud. I'm just going to do the first couple. So inhale those shoulders up to the ears, of course, within where your body is. Wahe Guru. Drop your shoulders. Inhale, Wahe Guru. And then we'll continue. But really let your shoulders drop down again within what your body will allow. Just picture the tight spots releasing. Feel the release. Or visualize yourself putting down baggage, actually dropping the baggage down. And you do want to exhale forcefully. Inhale powerfully, nice and deep. Exhale forcefully. Both are done through the nostrils. Last 3. Okay, we're going to stop there actually because I'm starting to get a little bit dizzy. Apparently I had quite a bit stuck there, so we're going to let that chill. Okay, now we're going to, whichever way you had your arms when you were holding the shoulders, I want you to switch it. So mine was left hand on bottom, so now my right hand's going to be on the bottom, left hand's going to be on the top. So go ahead and grab a hold of those shoulders again. We're going to breathe into the tight spots. We're going to inhale and exhale, Om. First couple are going to be silent. And then on this one, I want you to inhale, mentally vibrating Om, and then on the exhale, I want you to actually say Om on the exhale. So inhale, mentally vibrate Om, and then Om, and just allow it to break up what's needed. You should feel it in your throat. Mine vibrates down through my shoulders. Om. Makes me laugh. It sounds so weird. Laughter also helps me release the grief and unclench. So hopefully it'll offer you the same. Om. Om. It's okay if you feel silly. We're only doing 2 more. Inhale Om. Exhale Om out loud. Om. Harder to do it when you're smiling. Om. Okay, go ahead and inhale. Just hold on to your shoulders. Just gonna inhale a couple of times here. I have a lot of stuck stuff in my shoulders and throat, so I need to slow down a little bit. Dizziness is kind of coming up. Okay, and then we're just gonna do some gentle tapping here. So gonna keep, we're gonna start with just the palms, just a light tapping on the shoulders. So however you had your hands crisscrossed is perfectly fine. I want you to just notice where the tension is. We're just gonna tap a little bit. Let the shoulders know it's okay to release whatever's stuck in there, whatever's ready to go. Cool, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the lessons, appreciate the help, and time to go. I want you to just lightly tap. And you should feel it. I mean, it should be solid, but this isn't abuse. You're not you're not hitting yourself. It's more of a, a loving pat, like you'd pat someone on the shoulder. Nothing crazy. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little bit more of a massage. So we're gonna bring the fists up and do a little bit of pounding. Anybody that's done any tapping, it's gonna be similar to that. I'm sure you can hear my voice vibrating. So it's similar to the pat, but we're bringing the fists in. So it's more of a little bit more of a pounding, more massage like though. It's meant to allow that release. Just a couple more. Okay, you can go ahead and lower your arms. We're gonna go ahead and do right rotation, left rotation. Just rotate the right shoulder, rotate the left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, and we're going back to start. I want you to inhale Wahe Guru, exhale Om. Okay, and then we're going to bring the left shoulder forward, right shoulder forward. Same mantra, Wahe Guru on the inhale, Om on the exhale. But now we're bringing left shoulder forward, right shoulder forward. Just doing a couple more. Allowing just a little bit more of that release. Okay, and then last neck rotation. Go ahead. This time we're going to start with backward motion. So bring the head back to the left, forward to the right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Nice and slow. We're only doing a couple. And then this time when your head comes back, go to inhale to the right, exhale to the left. And then you can bring your head up. Oh, sorry about the malware bite. That's not an advert. It's just a reminder for me to, they want me to buy their product. That's not an advert though. Okay, so now you're gonna place one hand at your throat. It can be either or, doesn't matter, whichever is perfect. And then one hand on your heart. So one hand on the throat gently, one hand at the heart. And we're going to whisper, I release what no longer is needed to be carried. I release what I no longer need to carry. Let's rephrase that. I don't want the original. I release what no longer needs to be carried. I release what no longer needs to be carried. I release what no longer needs to be carried. Last one, I release what no longer needs to be carried. Inhale, exhale. And then go ahead and lower your hands, palms facing up onto your knees. You want to be in a position where we're ready to receive. So you do want your palms facing up, have your hands relaxed, more of like a cupping position, but not strained. They're not flexed. We're just going to take a few deep breaths here. You're more than welcome to inhale Wahe Guru, exhale Om. You can keep chanting that out loud. You can whisper, whichever you feel is needed. And I just want you to reflect on what you're ready to let go of now. I also want you to give credit to what you have released as well. So any lighter spots that you notice, I want you to hear some applause or some, fireworks or something. I want you to give yourself a little mini celebration. As you also acknowledge where work remains, that's okay, but we do need to celebrate, or not but, that's okay to celebrate and acknowledge that there's still work that remains. I feel like both go together though. And thank yourself for showing up. It's important that you're taking time during your day to acknowledge what's going on all levels or just one. It's important that you're taking this time for you and releasing what you no longer need to carry. Go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale. And we'll tune out with one long Sat Nam. Inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found this helpful. My avatar has tapped out apparently. She's released enough. If you need additional support, you can drink some warm water or tea to help ground and soothe if you're feeling cool or just need something to warm up. Those are always nice. Warm water or tea can be quite soothing. A blanket if you need it, or if you're too warm, breathe through your beautiful left nostril to help bring some coolness. And of course, stretching is always good if you feel like there's still some stuck areas that you'd like to continue working on. Stretching is always a great way to help release. Again, I hope you found this helpful and see you soon.